Now we are going to write algorithm where we read minutes from the user and we are going to convert them into hour and minute. Understood? What we are going to do? We are going to read minutes from the user and we are going to convert them into hours and minutes. So we must know the logic. So before writing algorithm, let me solve it according to what our plan, and later we will convert that plan into an algorithm. Now let's assume that before that it is very essential for us to talk a few minutes about operators. There are different kind of operators. Among one type of operator is arithmetic operators. So I will list out all the arithmetic operators over here. Already I have told you I am teaching you algorithm with respect to C language. Understood? So what all arithmetic operators we have? We have plus, we have minus, we have multiplication, division, and a new operator we have called as modulus. Understood? So this is the operator list what we are making use of in C language, but we are writing algorithm over here. See, as you know, this plus operator will perform the addition operation on the operands. This plus can be used as a unary operator as well as the binary operator. What do you mean by unary operator? Unary operator is the operator which is having only one operand. What do you mean by binary? The operator which has two. It is not multiple. Be careful. Multiple is different. Two is different. Understood? It can have what? Two operands. That's what is called as binary operator. Understood? So this minus, it will subtract. Multiplication will do the multiplication. This is division and this is modulus. Now you are not aware of this modulus. Now let's take this particular example. We have 11. I would like to divide that 11 by 2. If at all I divide 11 by 2, then 2 5s are, it is 10 and remainder is 1. This is what is called as remainder and this is what is called as quotient. Understood? Please do remember, when you make use of this division, it gives you the quotient. When you make use of this modulus, always it will give you remainder. Understood? May I know what is the difference in between this division and modulus? Division will give you the quotient and this modulus will give you the remainder. For example, now let's take 5 divided by 2 will give you, 11 divided by 2 will give you 5, whereas 11 more 2 will give you 1. Because 1 is, if at all I write 101 modulus 2, what would be the result? If at all I give 101 modulus 2, then it will be 1. Why? Because if at all I divide 101 by 2, the remainder will be 1. So now, why did I tell all these things is, we will be using modulus in our algorithm, in our trick or the logic to convert minutes into hour and minute. So now let's take one variable called as minute over here. I will put 162 under it. What is this 162? 162 is minutes. What I would like to do is, I would like to convert this minutes into hour and minute. What should be done now? How many minutes equal to 1 hour? As you know, it is 60 minutes. 60 minutes equal to 1 hour. So what I do is, I will say equal to minute divided by 60. Please be careful. I am making use of division, which will give you the quotient after dividing the minutes by 60. And later what I do is, I will write minute equal to min modulus 60. What this modulus will do? The value which is there in min will be divided by 60. Instead of giving you the quotient, it will give you remainder, not remainder. It will give you remainder. Understood? Now can we work it out and see how it works? Now let's say 162 divided by 60. 62 is 120. So how much is remaining? 42. Right? So now can I divide it further? It is not possible. Why? Because it is less than the denominator. Right? So now here further I cannot divide it. That's why this is quotient and this is remainder, isn't it? So that's why here, if it will write like, see, instead of writing min, if I put the values, I will say h equal to 162 divided by 60. What will come over here? What will come in h? You will get what? 2. And if it will write 162 modulus 60 under m, let me take what capital letter M over here. M equal to what will be there under this m? There will be 42. After the conversion, what would be the answer for 162 minutes? It will be 2 hours 42 minutes. Do you agree with this? Let's cross verify. 2 into 60 will give you 120, and after that we have 42 minutes. And what you will get? Sorry, 42 or 41? I've taken 62 over here. Yeah. So here plus 162. Understood? When you do it reverse, you got it correct. Cosmos. I want to write an algorithm to convert minutes into minutes and hour, or hour and minute. So what must be done now? First I have to write a name of algorithm, that is algorithm to convert minutes into hour and minute. So this is the title of what? The algorithm. This is the motto of algorithm, or we can say this is the problem what we would like to solve so that it can be executed, so that I can get a result from the computer. So now, as usual, we have to write what the input. So what is the input? Input is minutes. What is the output? Hour and minute. Minutes. Understood? User is going to give us a minute, where this minute should be converted into hour and minute. So this is the motto of this algorithm. Now let's say step 1 start as usual, and next step will be declaring what? The variables. And be careful, before declaring variables, you have to decide how many variables you want, what kind of variables you want, and what should be the size of them. These are the 3 things you need to think about before deciding how many variables you have to take, variables you should take. So now, when I go through this particular problem, I'll be in need of 3 variables now. 1 variable to hold the minute which is given by the user. 1 is hour. So I'll be converting minutes into hour. To store it, we need 1 variable called as hour. You can give any name, but I would like to name it as hour. And to hold the minutes. Totally how many variables? 3 variables I would like to take. Now let me say, declare min, hh, as variables of integer type. So, why I have not taken float type? Because never minutes or hours will be in terms of floating point, will be in terms of what? Fractions. So that's why I have taken it as I've taken all the variables as integer. I hope you got my point. Next, what I do is, in step number 3, I'll be reading minutes from the user. I don't know how many minutes he gave. So I would like to store it under the variable called as minutes. MIN. So what do I do is, I say read minutes under min. What exactly this instruction means is, I'm giving an instruction to the computer to read one value from the user, and that should be stored under the variable called as min. This is what the instruction which has been given to the computer in step number 3. Next, I got the minutes. It has to be converted into hour and minute now, right? So now in step number 4, I write HH. HH is also variable name. Already I have told you any name can be given, but here I would like to give the name as HH. So that's why I have written HH equal to minutes divided by 60. Why I am dividing it by 60? Because you take any value, if I divide it by 60, that will be converted into hour as 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. That's why we are dividing it by 60. Now, same minute I would like to convert it into minutes. That's what I do. In step number 5, I say minute, equal to minute modulus 60. Already I have told you what modulus is. Please do remember. Please keep this thing in your mind that division will give you the quotient, whereas the modulus will give you remainder. You got my point? Always, if I divide the minute by 60, that will be converted into hours. If at all I find a modulus of what the minutes and 60, I will get what? A minutes. This is the logic to convert minutes into hours and minutes. Now I got the result. It should be displayed on a screen. So what do we do? Step number 6. Here you have to write what the step. Okay? Step number 6, we say print. Once again, print is a command like what the read. So print hours, HOURS, hours. Here I put comma, I write HH, and after comma, under double quotes, minutes. I close double quotes and put Got it? So what would be the output? I could have written to print over here. How it could be? Step number 6, print hours, HH. Step number 8, print minutes, minutes under double quotes. I could have written like that. But it is also possible to concatenate them with a single print. So this is what I have given. Print hours, HH, minutes, What would be the output now? This print statement prints the thing which is under double quotes as it is, and this is HH will be replaced with the value. Again, this minutes as it is, and will be replaced with the value. And finally, step number 7, that is stop. Now this is the algorithm to convert minutes into hours and